his 2019 baccalaureate. My name is Anna Harrington, and it is my pleasure to introduce the speaker who has graciously accepted to speak for our class of 2019. His knowledge seems limitless, and his sarcasm keeps us laughing. He not only has taught us to be better Christians, but how to reason logically and to always have an open mind. In addition, he has reminded us that no one is perfect, but we are all deserving of God's love. Without further ado, it is my honor to introduce Father Mike Bolger.
Good evening. It is really, it really is an honor and a privilege to be asked to address the Akron class of 2019, all family and friends, at this ceremony. Now, I've talked at you a lot about religious stuff for the last 4 years, so here's my last shot. Now, I've taught in the high school setting since I graduated from Eastern Illinois University in 1980, and I've taught in this setting for all of the 26 years that I've been a priest. Now, I've taught here at Akron since the fall of 1997, so I believe that I have learned something about high school students in all those years. Now, as I have said before in different gatherings, I believe the 4 years of high school, that all of you are now completing, they represent the most impactful and life-altering 4 years of a person's life. You begin as children, you end as young adults. And over these past 4 years, you have defined yourself. Define who you are, what your values are, what your moral beliefs are, how you are in relationship with other people. Now, hopefully, as we come together this evening, the Akron class of 2019, that all of you know exactly who you are and how you will live moving forward. See, that is my most fervent prayer for all of you, that you walk out of Akron knowing what to value, knowing what to avoid, knowing what to concentrate on, knowing what to ignore, knowing what your life will ultimately mean for yourself and the world. Now, hopefully, Akron has helped prepare you to be the best yourselves you can be. Young men and women who do make this world better by your presence. You will be Akron alumni who will serve others, will contribute to the common good, will achieve success in all of your endeavors. These values of Akron, that is what you carry with you as you leave. And what are these values? First and foremost, above all else, primary, all of you will have a lifelong relationship with God. All of you will worship God in community, pray to God as individuals, learn about God from the teachings of God's perfect and final self-revelation, Jesus Christ. Hopefully, this Akron value will be a big part of the rest of your life. Because at Akron, God does matter in our lives. Being a true Christian, a true disciple of Christ, that is a commitment that I hope every Akron alumni makes in their lifetime. You know, the Akron word, kind of a motto, DAWGS, D-A-W-G-S, done always with God's Spirit. That should define every Akron alumni. You know, all we do in every area of our lives is done in service to God. So God is first in our lives. That is the most important Akron value that all alumni should carry out into the world. We serve God above all else. Now, a major part of serving God is treating all other people in our lives, all of them, both the ones we like and those we don't like, but treating them all as we wish to be treated ourselves. If we want to be treated fairly with justice, we treat others fairly, justly. If we want to be treated with kindness and compassion, we treat others with kindness and compassion. If we want others to help us in our need, we help others in their need. This is living by Jesus' great commandment. Just as any alumni of a Roman Catholic school like Aquin must do. Love God above all else, shown by prayer and worship. Love your neighbor as you love yourself, shown by treating all other persons as we wish to be treated ourselves. Living by this value of Jesus' great commandment. This is what I hope and believe every single Aquin alumni ever should live by. Because if they can do that, then the education you received at Aquin has been most worthwhile indeed. And finally, one thing I have noticed in my several years here at Aquin, the young men and the young women who are Aquin students, they typically always try their best. Most of them consistently give your best effort be it in academics, in all sports, in theater and the arts, in community service, in worship opportunities. See, this is why Aquin students help me to feel optimistic about the future of our world, the future of our nation, because I know we produce young men and young women who will always try as hard as they can to achieve success in whatever area or endeavor they choose. So I know everyone in the Aquin class of 2019 will walk out into this world and consistently, regularly, do their best in everything they do. The values of Aquin. God first. Treat other people as we wish to be treated ourselves. Always try our hardest to do our best in everything we do. These values will make this country, make this world a much, much better place. Which is why I am so confident that all Aquin alumni, soon to include this class of 2019, make this world better by their presence, because they live out these values in their lives. And they will help transform this world into what it could be, but is not yet. The kingdom of God. The kingdom of God that Jesus himself established in his earthly life 2,000 years ago. So, go forth, class of 2019, and make your world better for everyone. As I know you can, as I know you will.